IT Solutions Private Limited. Today we are discussing about how to display any message on the web browser in Django. In Django, create a Django project. Create a Django project to display any message on the web browser. On the web browser. Step number one, to create a Django project. To create a Django project. How to create a Django project? Django hyphen admin start project, project name. Simply go to my Django environment. I want to activate my Django environment. My environment name is myVNV. Already in the previous class, I am discussing about how to create virtual environment. Okay, already we are discussing. Go to that video. In the description, I will provide that video link. myVNV slash script slash activate. Now Django hyphen admin start project name. Here my project name is project 1. I am taken as a project 1. Next one, observing very clearly, this is a step number 1, create a project. Next step number 2, go to project location. Go to project location to create an application. To create an application in our Django project. In our project, simply cd space our project name. Cd space our project name. Cd project name. Next one, Django hyphen admin start project name. Now here Python space manage.py start app name. Simply go to this location, cd space project 1. Simply Python space manage.py start app 1. My app name is app 1. Step number 3, to install our application in the settings.py file of the project. Settings.py file of the project. Okay, our project name is project 1 slash settings.py. Simply open my project in VS Code IDE. Okay, now I want to select my project. Okay, open the project folder. Here settings.py file is available. Go to the application, installed application. Now here our app name is app 1. Next step number 4, to create a view. Okay, in Django, a view is nothing but a either Python function or Python class. We are defining the views either by using functions or by using classes. Create a view in the views.py file of the application views.py where it is available in our application. Simply go to application folder, open the views.py. Okay, we can define a view in two ways, either by using functions or by using class. Here I am creating a view by using functions. Simply def function name welcome. It takes input as a request object. That's why meaningfully I am taken as a request. Here I don't require render function. Simply enable comment. Now I want to get a HTTP response. That's why from Django dot HTTP import HTTP response Django dot HTTP import HTTP response. Okay, HTTP import HTTP response. I want to return HTTP response one message, welcome to VCS IT Solutions Private Limited. Okay, Django dot HTTP is a one module. In that module, okay, next one importing HTTP response. After that one, observing very clearly here. Okay, after that one, I want to configure the URL patterns. Step number 5, URL pattern is endpoints. To create a endpoints are URL patterns for our views in the urls.py file of the project folder in the project. Simply project1 slash urls.py file. Simply open the urls.py file. First one, we are adding your view here from app1 import module name is views. I want to create one URL pattern. My URL name is endpoint name is WL. Which logic we want to execute it in the views dot welcome view I want to execute it. This is the URL patterns creation. Step number 6, to apply the migrations, simply python space manage.py migrate. Simply python space manage.py migrate. Next step number 7, to start the server python space manage.py run server. Simply python space manage.py run server. Next one, step number 8, to send the request to the server. To send the request to the server, simply this is the URL. What is our endpoint? Our endpoint is WL. Simply open the browser. Our endpoint is WL. Okay, whenever we are press enter, simply the Django engine take that request, go to URL dispatcher. URL dispatcher is nothing but one Python file like as a urls.py file. That means that request is passing to urls.py file. In that urls.py file, this URL is existed or not. If it is existed, one object is created. That object we are calling as a request object. Next one, every URL pattern is associated with any one view. Once that URL pattern is identified, one request object is created. That request object is passing to the parameter to the this view take that request object, process that request, and give back the response to the end user. Now in the browser, this message is displaying, welcome to VCS IT Solutions Private Limited. Okay, this is a simple Django project to display any message in the browser. If anyone any doubt, please clarify your doubts. Okay, here in the back end, this server is running. How to stop the server? Simply through keyboard Control C. Control C is the stop the server. Stop the server, Control C. Now I am refresh. Now we will get one message. Okay, this site cannot be reached. Again, we will get, for example, again I am sending this URL in the new tab. Okay, this site cannot be reached because we will stop the server. How to stop the server? Control C. Control C. This is about a basic Django project. How to create a Django project, and how to creating an application, and how to creating a view, and how to define the URL pattern, and how to call that URL pattern through view function, and how to get the response. Everything we are explaining in this example. If anyone any doubt, please clarify your doubts. Thank you guys. Please subscribe to our channel for more updates.